Kebangsaan Sri Iskandar consists the member of Nur Fadlin Sakina, Nur Jessica, Hani Najmia, and Hani Suhaili.
The implementation of a library information system holds significant importance for libraries and their stakeholders. There are several key aspects highlighting the significance of a library information system project. The first project significance is automation of circulation processes. Automated circulation processes such as check-in, check-out, and renewal of materials reduce manual workload for library staff. This automation leads to faster and more accurate transactions, contributing to operational efficiency. Second project significance is accessibility and remote services. The implementation of library information system facilitates remote access to library resources. Users can browse catalogs, access digital materials, and engage with library services from anywhere, promoting inclusivity and adaptability to evolving user needs. Last project significance is data-driven decision-making. The library information system provides reporting and analytics tool that offer insights into library usage patterns, resources popularity, and user behavior. Librarians and administrators can make informed decisions based on data, optimizing resource allocation and strategic planning.
In introduction, Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan Sri Iskandar is well known as one of national school in Puncak Alam. A total of 1,000 students attended SMK Sri Iskandar in 2023, including 445 male and 555 female students. There are also employs 82 teachers in total. At the end of every year, SMK Sri Iskandar will hold an Excellence Award ceremony. In the ceremony, one of the awards that will be given is the Tokoh Nilam Award to the students who read the most books. So in this project, we gather information on the number of books that 100 of Form 5 students on SMK Sri Iskandar read each month.
Okay, I will explain about database table relationship. So for the database table relationship, under the main data known as the admin data over here, as you can see, we use the password to connect the student in order for student to access the library system, and the student password will contains with 5 classes, which is known as Jupiter, Mars, Mercury, Saturn, and lastly is Venus. So there are more tables that will be used to connect them with the main data, which is admin information, student information, and also the penalty. So for the forage key, the ID student, the ID student will be used from the student information in order to connect and put into each table, each data of tables, in order to obtain the information of all students at Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan Sri Iskandar for its classes.
Next, I will present about the data that we have collected for our project, which is Library Information System. So this data will be used at the end to record the amount of reading material review of each student from the selected classes. So right here, we have prepared sheet that contains our data on behalf of the admin information, student information, and also penalty. Okay, so the first one is refer to the main data that has been renamed as admin. Okay, so this is the main data of admin, as you can see right here. For information, this data only will be accessed by the library staff of the school only. Okay, under the admin data, we have the information about the 100 students which has been chosen. As you can see down there, this is referred to the 100 of students that has been recorded in this data. Other than that, we also include the ID student, the password, the gender, and also the class. However, for this column, starting from this column until this column right here, is referred to the month taken on something. Okay, so the brown column is referred to the total of books that have been read by the student for each month. So how do we record it? Is referred to the student information right here. Okay, so this is the student information data. Okay, so in here, in this data, we calculate each month of reading material book of the student. Okay, so right here, as can be seen here, for example, the Anik Muhai bin Kasim. For January, he reads the total book that have been read by him for January is 14 units. However, in February, he have done 10 units only. Okay, so we record all of this and then we state the main data of admin right here in the brown column. Okay, how do we get this column? Okay, so the red column is referred to the charges. So how do we get the total of charges each month? Is we record under the penalty data right here. Okay, so this is referred to the fine late charges that has been taken by the library staff and we record it for each month. Okay, so as example right here is Anik Muhai. For the fine late charges in January, he have RM2. Okay, so we record all of this starting from January until December and we state it in this main data of admin under the red column itself. Okay, other than that, we have the total of unit right here. So the total of unit is referred to the student information back then. So this is the yearly total of book that have been read by them. Okay, so for the yearly total, we use the formula on sum and then we choose this selected column right here and then we conclude it. Okay, so Anik Muhai read 168 of unit 68 of book in a year. Okay, so what else in the admin data? Okay, so the yearly charges has been taken from the penalty data. Okay, so this is the yearly charges that has been calculated and we still use the same formula which is referred to the formula of sum. Okay, this is the selected column and then we calculate it and get the answer, get the amount. So Anik Muhai, for the yearly charges that has been taken is RM30. Okay, other than that, it's referred to the overdue payment charges right here. It's referred to the penalty data. Also, refer to the penalty data. So right here. Okay, so the overdue payment charges, we don't even use any kind of formula, but we decide to state it by our own. Okay. That is referred to the status. What is status? Okay. From here, from the penalty, so this is the status that I mentioned. Okay, so the status, we use the formula of if. Okay, and then we decide that if overdue payment charges is larger than 0, so we can state the status as paid. Same goes to the if the overdue payment charges is lower than 0, so we can state the status as unpaid. Okay, as you can see right here, Anik Muhai has 0 ringgit of overdue payment charges, so the status that has been mentioned here is paid. Okay, so next is referred to the PIC of charges taken. So this one is referred to the admin information. So under admin information data, it consists the number of staff in the library school, which we have 6 staff, and we have the name itself, the staff ID, and also the job scope for each staff. Okay, so refer to the PIC of charges taken right here. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, so this one, so the 4th and 5th is refer to the Majidah binti Abdullah, who managed the PSS expenses and also financial record for unpaid charges only. However, the Zaratul Husna binti Azman is managed the PSS expenses and also financial records for the paid charges only. So, from there, we concluded in this data, this penalty data. Okay, so from here, okay, wait, let me zoom it. Okay, so for the row of Anik Muhai, from the status right here, he already paid the charges that has been taken. Okay, so the PIC of charges is referred to the Zaratul Husna binti Azman. How do we sum it? Is we use the formula of if. If the status state if the overdue payment charges is 0, we will state the Zaratul Husna binti Azman as the PIC of the charges taken. And also, if the overdue payment charges is larger than 0, we state that Majidah binti Abdullah as the PIC of charges taken. Okay? Okay, as you can see right here, for the paid one, the PIC is referred to the Zaratul Husna. Also, for the unpaid one, is referred to the Majidah. Okay? Next, I will explain on this column, which refer to the rank column right here. How do we get it? Is back to the student information data right here. Okay, so for the rank, we use the formula of rank, and then we choose this column, which refer to the yearly total that consists the amount of book that have been read by the student. Okay, so we make the comparison, which is the biggest and which is the smaller one. Okay, so right here, as you can see, T4 is referred to the yearly total unit of column. Okay, so the this one, this red information is referred to the all data for this row. Okay, and then the 0 is referred to the descending. So what is descending? Descending is referred to the bigger number that will be chosen as 1. However, it have the partner, which is the ascending. So ascending is referred to the smaller number that will become the number 1. Okay, so in this aspect, in this formula, we want to find who are the biggest to become the number 1. Okay, so from the rank, as you can see right here, wait, let me show you. So the person that achieve the level of 100, that consists the yearly total of book that he read in a year is 159. Okay. However, the one that become in rank, the person who read a book of 240 books in a year. Okay, so he become the number 1 in the rank. Okay, so that is how we get the rank aspect. Okay, next is refer to the achievement right here. So how we get the achievement is back to the student information data, and this is okay. So for the achievement, we use the formula of VLOOKUP right here, and then we select the first one is T4. T4 is referred to the yearly total, okay, for each row. Okay, so for the first one, for example, Anik Muhai, we want to identify what kind of achievement that he get. Okay, so refer to the yearly total, and for the right information right here is referring to this table. Okay, so the score, if the score of the student get is lower than 155, he will get the answer. However, if the score if the score is larger than 195, we will get the para, and also if the score is larger than 225, he will get the mass right here. Okay, and then 2 right here is refer to the column right here. Okay, we have the score and also achievement. So this is the data that we have. 2. So the first one is score and the second one is achievement. So we stated in here as 2. Okay, so the column index number. Okay. However, for this one is the range lookup. Okay, why do we state the range lookup as true right here? Yes, because based on the table information itself. Okay, so wait. Okay, so as example in here, Anik Muhai, for the yearly total of book that he read is 168. For his rank is 97, and the achievement that he got is Gangsa. Okay, so there is the explanation from me of the main data of admin for the project. Okay, I will pass it to the next presenter. Thank you.
So moving on to the pivot chart, I will explain to you on how do we generate our pivot, our chart, and our slicer, and what's the purpose of actually conducting pivot for this project. So here we can see summation of January, and this is on the left side is the pivot table, the middle side is chart, and the right side is slicer. So on the top we have the toolbar to go backwards and to go forwards like that. So this is the summation of February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. So I will explain to you on how, first thing first, I will explain to you on how we did the pivot chart, on how we extract them. So the first one is all this data from the pivot, we extract them from the students' information, this students' data. How do we select and do them is by clicking on the name and drag them until the month of December. do not include the total because they will count the total automatically for us. So just select the data that we wanted to put in the pivot. And then we tap on insert and then select pivot chart and select the second option, which is the pivot chart and the pivot table. And then they will generate us a new sheet, and we will put class first because we want to see from we want to calculate we want to record books from class on how many students from this class read. So we will put class first and then student's ID, and for the values I will put the month that we want to calculate. For example, we want to record the book read by the students for the month of January. So hence I will put January here. So this is how it will looks like roughly. So from the row labels, we can actually unselect all and just select one classes that we want to see. And this will simplify the chart for us. So as we can see here, this is roughly on how we get. And from the summation, it's kind of confusing because they don't sort it in ascending order. So to make it easier for us to see who read the most, we can tap on the home screen and sort, and tap on sort and filter, sort largest to smallest. So here we can get the students who read the most for the month of January in class Jupiter, which is 19 books read by the students. And this is our chart. This is the chart. We can actually change on what kind of chart that we want, the most suitable chart for our group project. So to do that, just click on the right button on your mouse and change, and tap on the change chart type, and you can just select which type of chart you like to use for your project. But as for us, we use bar chart, line, mostly line. This one I just changed just now into bar chart, so that's why it is different from other command. It should be line. And the next one is the slicer. How do we do the slicer is by clicking on by selecting the row labels and tap on the insert button, and then we choose slicer, and then we choose classes because we want to know how many books read by class. So we choose class, and then we put it beside the chart, and then that's how we do it. This is the total for Jupiter, for Mars, for Mercury, for Saturn, and Venus. So this is how we do it for each month. So let's look at the pivot for summation of January, and tap on the home button here. So we actually have 12 pivot table, which consisting from January to December. Why did we do 12 pivot table? Because we want to measure how much student reads by class for each month. So we need to have 12 pivot table to actually measure and know which student read the most, so that we can actually give them anugerah. We can actually give them anugerah nilam for later. So this is the button for January. As you can see here, this is the home button May for May, and for November. As you can see here, our button is functioning well. no error spotted yet. Everything seems nice. And at December, as you can see, this is the summation for December. This is the student's ID and this is the slicer. So we can actually from doing this pivot, we can actually see simply which student read the most and how do we actually measure them. So that is all from me. Moving on to the next presenter.
Okay, so I will explain for our final outcome, which is certificate over here. So this is our table of contents. So I will just click over here. So it will go to the worksheet of certificate. So this is our certificate of recognition. As you can see. Okay. Then we close up. So here we have our school logo. And this is our school name, Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan Sri Iskandar 42300 Puncak Alam, Selangor. And this is our certificate of recognition for student, which is this is based on how much student have read for 1 year. So we have ID student, student name, and we also have password and also class. So this we have months starting from January until December. It will contain on total of readings, how many students have read for each month. For example, for this student, Siti Diana have read around 15 units in January and 14 unit in February. And also we have total annual readings, which is 221 for 1 year. And we also have total annual charges. This is for penalty if the student have sent or written the book late from the due dates that have been given from the admin staff. So here have shown that Siti Diana have annual charges around 16 ringgit, and overdue charges means the students they have balance for unpaid, which is she still not fully pay for the annual charges, so it still have 6 ringgit for her to settle her charges. So this data will show to you unpaid because it still have overdue charges. And then for the person in charge for the charges in aid is Madam Majidah binti Abdullah. So she is the responsible admin staff for unpaid charges, annual charges. So over here we also have the student has been awarded for the achievement Perak. We have 3 achievement, which is starting from Ganser, Perak, and also Emas. So Emas is the top level of achievement and Ganser is the lower ones. So the rank which show the ranking of the student per 100 students. So she have been at the top 10 for the rank. And then we put the motivation words to encourage students to keep on reading more book in the future. And then we also have the signature of our headmaster of school. So I will show you how this certificate will work, which is it will based on password. Okay, so I will go to the admin data. Okay, I will choose any password. Okay, for example, I will choose this Laila. So I will copy the password and then I will go to the certificate worksheets. Okay, I will go and then I will paste it back. Just paste it and then the information will come out. So here the student, her student ID student and her name, Laila Hasi binti Lim Abdullah, and then which class she come from, and then how many books that she have been reading. Okay, as you can see, and the total reading is 166 for 1 year, and then he have total annual charges which is 60 ringgit, and she doesn't have any overdue because she have fully paid the annual charges. So the status will show the pay results. So the person in charge for the pay to approve that this student have fully paid the annual charges is Madam Zaratu Husna binti Azman. So as you can see, the achievement also have changed, which is cancelled rather than before. It showed the perak, and the ranking for student is 1919 because the total annual reading is 166. Okay, as you can see over here. So in this certificate, I have used the formula of X lookup. So it will based on this E30, which is the password, as you can see, and then for lookup array, so I will collect the data from the admin table, and same goes with the return array. I will take for the admin table also, so it will come out the result. So when I change the password, it will link with all of this, starting from the ID student name, and also total of readings, and also the achievement and ranking. So I will show the next examples. I will go to admin, and then I will just select any data that I want. Okay, so I will choose the Alisa. I will copy, and then I will go to the data, the worksheet of certificates. So I will just paste it over here, and then it will change to Alisa Sophia, and then her ID student. So she come from Jupiter class, and then the total reading, which is the total annual reading, is 207. So she will get the perak, achievement perak, and the ranking is 24. Why so? Because in student information, I have put that if student have scored more than 155, the achievement that they will get is cancelled, and if they get more than 195, they will get the perak, and if they more than 225, they will get mass. So this from this have helped how the student get the achievement, because it was more than 195, so she will get the achievement of perak. And for the ranking of student, she at 24 per 100 student. So this is our certificate of recognition, and this is our final outcome. So that's
In
all.
conclusion, the implementation of the Library Information System project has become an important pillar for libraries in every schools. This system aims to improve the efficiency, accessibility, and overall management of library resources and services. As we conclude this project, several important points deserve consideration and recognition. There are many benefits derived from the library information system. The first benefit is improving resource management. Library information system has successfully streamlined catalog management, making it easier to add, update, and organize library resources. The improved cataloging system has improved the accuracy and completeness of the collection in the library. The second benefit is an enhancing user's experience. Through the implementation of a user-friendly interface and improved search functionality, Library Information System has significantly improved the user experience. for both library staff and patrons. Users can now navigate the catalog, check in and check out of materials and access resources more seamlessly. There are also a lot of challenges of library information system. The first challenge is integration with other systems. Integration of library information system with other institutional systems presented certain challenges. This highlighted the importance of thorough testing and collaboration with IT teams to ensure seamless interoperability. The second challenge is maintenance and updates. The need for ongoing maintenance and updates became apparent as the system evolved. Establishing a clear maintenance plan and schedule will be crucial to sustaining the performance and longevity of the library information system. Lastly, there are also the recommendations of library information system. The first recommendation is the user feedback mechanism. Putting in place a user feedback mechanism will yield insightful information for upcoming improvements. It will help to develop the system interactively if staff and patrons are routinely consulted. The second recommendation is security and privacy measures. It should always be a top priority to strengthen security and privacy measures. Maintaining user trust and protecting sensitive data can be achieved by frequent evaluations and upgrades to security procedures. In summary, the library information system stands as a foundation for innovation, efficiency, and excellence. It serves as a catalyst for a future where information is accessible, resources are optimized, and the library remains a cornerstone of knowledge in our community.